A familiar organizational event returned. On the surface, it concerned transfer, ownership, continuity, and whether an existing line of work will remain attached to one structure or be pulled back into another. Around it, there were the usual signals: concern, apology, negotiation, uncertainty. None of this was surprising. What mattered was not the event itself, but the absence of internal turbulence. Previously, an event like this would have triggered secondary processes: the interpretation of attitude, the recalculation of position, the question of fairness, the onset of resentment, the renewed exposure to institutional instability. This time, those processes did not fully initialize. The structure had already been recognized. What returned was not injury, but confirmation. The event did not enter as a new wound because its operative logic had already been classified. It did not introduce new information about the environment. It only verified what had already become structurally known. The most significant shift was not simple detachment, it was the refusal of re entry. The event arrived but did not recover the right to reorganize the interior. Its consequences remained external, its meaning remained local. Its ability to trigger deeper instability had diminished. Attention moved elsewhere, not toward the politics of redistribution, but toward the actual difficulty of the conditions into which others were moving. This shift mattered. It showed that operational reality had replaced symbolic injury as the primary site of concern. Another recognition also remained stable. The institution's attitude toward persons had already been understood. Because of that, the event no longer required reinterpretation. It did not need to be argued with. It did not need to be personalized. It did not need to be internally resolved before it could be tolerated. This is not numbness. It is what happens when a structure has been recognized deeply enough that repetition loses its ability to penetrate. The event still occurs. The system still moves. Resources, ownership, and alignment may still be rearranged, but the interior is no longer automatically surrendered to the logic of that rearrangement. What has changed is not the existence of the structure. What has changed is the system's willingness to let the structure re enter as if it were new.